Maura, kind of a roller coaster game one there to start things off. I guess let's start with Rogge. What a performance was that today in the second? That's a senior coming up pretty clutch there, wasn't it?
Oh, unbelievable. Yeah. And she's been on a roll lately, and nice to see it continue. She seems to always be helping us in big moments lately. And today was no different. Just awesome. She's got such a knack for scoring. You can see it by I believe it was the second one that she took that far post shot. That's where she's good. So she's feeling it, and it's helping our team tremendously.
The scoring run that she's on, it kind of reminds me of before she had that injury, and she missed a year due to injury when she was, scoring on tears like this. From your perspective, what's allowed her to return to this level?
Yeah, I mean, she's always been Rogge in terms of scoring. I think it just starts coming and when we need it, which is great. And she's feeling good. She could probably tell you a little bit more about it, but she's, like I said, got a great shot and knack for the net. I think she likes playing center, might end up with the puck on her stick a little bit more there. So a lot of things just going right at the right time for our team, which is great.
That first period there, I don't think we've talked at all this season about defensively not being real strong and being a little lax. What do you think happened there, and how much did the goaltending change? I don't know if it just sent a message or what cliche you want to throw out there for when a coach makes a goaltending change.
Yeah, I'd say it was pretty sloppy in the first. The opportunities that they were getting at the net were just too good, and they're a good team. They have goal scorers, as you can see. So they're going to take advantage of those opportunities like they did. And, sometimes when you change the goalie, it sends the message or gives the team a spark, and it did. And I thought JoJo played tremendously for us. They continue to come at us. I mean, they took 18 shots in the second and 14 in the third. So they certainly didn't go away. But we were able to find the back of the net a little bit more and started locking some things down when we didn't have the puck in terms of our forecheck and back check and things like that.
What did you think of Emma's play there in the first period?
Yeah, we would have liked for her to have a better start, and I know she would too. But like I said, we gave up some really big opportunities that, they were going to find the back of the net on those. So we as a team need to be better defensively in front of whatever goalie we're playing.
Last one for me. Your defensemen were pretty active and involved in the offense today. Skins had just a great pass to Rogge on that goal you mentioned where she picked the corner there. Nina's blast, Hannah Baskin, 2 assists today too. How big was that in getting the offense, going later in this game?
Massive. We talk about finding different ways to win. I think it's critical to have our defense involved in our offense, and we've been working on that a lot lately, just getting both sides on the same page. And you could see it today. The D, I thought, played with a ton of confidence with the puck on their stick on our offensive blue line, put pucks in great areas, and credit the forwards as well for going to the net hard, making it a difficult day for their goalie to see pucks and get in front of things. So good job from our D and good job from our forwards there.
Coach, how hard of a decision was it for you to take Emma out and put JoJo in?
In the moment, it's not that hard. When you see that the team needs a little bit something different, you just got to go with it. And like I've said all along, we have a good situation here where you have a very capable JoJo on the bench. So it really wasn't all that hard in the moment.
Do you have a decision on who's going to be in net tomorrow?
Oh, I just sat down.
I love to pepper you, right?
Not yet.
Yeah. And just Naomi, I know you hit on it a little bit, just the run that she's on right now. How much of a boost is it giving this team?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. I mean, I think the timing of the goals too, I'm trying to remember here. We were down 1, 2, 3, right? We're down 3-2. She gets the tying goal. He gets the go-ahead goal, and the very next one too, which is huge. But those tying goals coming out in a second period after maybe a sluggish first, getting us back to square. I think our team just played with a lot of momentum from there. And I think the way the team rallies when Rogge or anybody's putting the puck in the net is really important to our success.
That's all I got.
Good for Coach. All right, let's roll with you, Big Hattie. Congrats, Rogge.
Thank you.
Be awesome goal scoring. You guys can have at her.
Naomi, can you take us through the first goal there that you scored 2 minutes into the second to tie it up?
Yeah, so we had a huge opportunity on the power play there, and Kleiner just took her speed around the net and was able to get a good shot off. And the whistle wasn't blown, so I was just going to keep hacking at the goalie. And all of a sudden, Kleiner goes, "You hit it in," and I was like, "Oh, okay, like sweet, like that's awesome." So I thought that was a good momentum play by Gabby winning it off the wall too to get that to Kleiner. So.
Where was that puck when you poked it? Was that like between her legs and you poked it, or
I think it was, that's where my stick went, was in between her legs. So I think it was just underneath her somewhere.
That second goal, I guess that pass that Skins made to you on that play, just went back and watched it a few times. Did you know that was coming, see that was coming, and how that kind of set you up there?
Yeah, so I saw us coming out of the D zone, and I saw that they had 3v2, and that the next layer was a Mankato girl, and all I could hear in my head was Coach like, "Get off the ice, get off the ice." So I was trying to add another player to the offense, and I saw Skins kind of was going to run into some pressure, and I was calling for it. So if she dropped it there, I was going to be ready, but I was going to let her do whatever she wanted with the puck.
Did you know you had gotten a piece of Nina's shot there?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I looked at her and she's like, "You tipped it." I was like, "I don't think so." And so then on the bench, we were kind of just waiting to see what the announcement was. And then when they called my number first, that was a cool moment to finally get a hat trick in college. It's, I think, a huge thing. We always joke that our team was cursed because there's been a lot of players that had 2-goal games, and you thought the third one was coming and it just didn't go. So hopefully the curse is gone and a lot more girls will be getting them.
When was your last hat trick in hockey?
I want to say my senior year of high school. I believe it was in the state tournament quarterfinal game. I believe. I'm a stat person, number person. I remember those kind of things.
Hey, similar, right?
Yeah.
Playoff, big moments. It's awesome.
Rogge, what the scoring run that you're on now? 6 straight games, not just 6 straight games with points, but 7 goals, I think 5 assists. Is that right now, Kelly? 7 goals, 5 assists in these 6 games. Where are you finding this scoring touch now?
Not putting pressure on it, I think, is a huge part of it. Is sometimes when you put too much focus, things don't go your way. You're squeezing your stick a little bit tighter. And then once it is coming, you got to keep that confidence rolling and have confidence in your puck ability. And if I see a shot, I'm going to try to take it. If I see the pass, I'm going to give that up. And so I think I've just been focusing on it a little bit more in practice too, of making the right play rather than being so net focused. And I think that's really translated over into games.
Is this the best hockey that you've ever been playing? I mean, and I know at the high school level, you're playing against kids that, sometimes aren't at your skill level, but right now, how do you feel you're playing right now?
I would say I'm hitting my stride right when it's meant to be hitting. So I'm excited that I'm playing probably my best hockey I've played here in Duluth for a while. Right at playoff time when we have a special group, I think it's probably the best I've played in a couple of years.